Hello, everybody. My name is Brandon. I'm going to be doing a what is it called? 20. I think it's 21. I'm going to be doing Degrassi most unpopular opinions. I'm pretty sure there are 21. There are spoilers ahead. This is Degrassi Next Generation, so if you haven't watched it and you're planning to, don't watch because I'm going to be discussing spoilers. So let's just get started because I watched Degrassi a few years ago. Actually, I didn't watch. I watched just few parts of it when it was actually on TV, but then I never really got into it, and I knew it was like the shit. So I watched it in college actually. It was fun. Okay, so let's just get started. So the article on BuzzFeed is called "People Shared Their Most Controversial Degrassi Opinions, and I Am Living for the Tea." So let's just get started. Number one, Emma and Spinner ending up together actually made sense. I agree. Their quote was, "I don't understand the Emma and Spinner backlash. I like that their relationship was weird and unexpected because that's just how life goes." I agree with that. I feel like in a lot of ways Degrassi could have been predictable because it was aimed at a younger audience. But them ending up together, I love that. That episode is one of my favorites. So I love Spinner and Emma, and I wish we would have seen more of them before they left. But I feel like if they kept them around, they wouldn't have ended up together. But I know a lot of people feel differently about it. A lot of people are rooting for her and Sean, but like Sean. Two, Craig and Manny were a terrible couple. Agreed. Enough said. It always seemed like Manny liked Craig more than Craig liked Manny. Number three, Lola was the best person for Miles. Okay, well, their quote is, "Lola and Miles had more chemistry in their 2 minute scenes than Miles and Tristan had in 4 seasons." I will agree that Miles and Tristan literally did not have any chemistry whatsoever, and I'm just being honest about that. As for Lola, did she though? Does anybody else think she looks just like Ariana Grande, or is it just me? I can't remember Lola and Miles being together. Sorry. Number four, Liberty didn't deserve JT. I agree. Liberty was such a bitch toward the end. Are you kidding? She was so moody all the time, and she was judging everybody. She was cute in the beginning, like a little know-it-all, and she was like really good in the beginning, but like during her pregnancy and then after the pregnancy, it was just like she was like always hating JT for no reason. Number five, Blaney and Sean. Oh, what the fuck? Manny and Sean should have dated. I agree. I think they would have been cute. And it would have caused good friction between her and Emma. Six, Tristan was the worst character on the show. I agree. Oh my gosh, these quotes. He never had to grow, change his ways, learn anything, or become a decent friend in his 5 years on the show. He was biphobic, rude, and never took any responsibility. He was only tolerable after the bus crash. I need to watch the bus crash. The only reason I'm rewatching Degrassi right now is because my sister is watching it. And watching it again, I like hate Tristan, and she does too. We hate him. He's so unlikable, and he's constantly judging and like always has a stank look on his face. Seven, Paige and Alex should have been endgame. I like them together. I don't think they should have been endgame. I didn't really like Alex. She was just kind of blah. Eight, Bruce the Moose was one of the most underrated characters. He was from the Lakehurst gang. I don't like him. I don't think he's underrated because I don't think he should have been overly rated than he was. No, I disagree with that. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. 9, Maya and Miles were a better couple than Maya and Zig. Disagree. I like Zig. Are you kidding? He wasn't my favorite. But I liked Maya and Zig. I thought they were cute. Number 10, Emma was a terrible friend to Manny. I disagree. She was always looking out for her and always had her back. Number 11, Terry and Spinner should have dated. That would have been interesting. I would have liked that. Number 12, Adam's death was poorly written. I disagree. I really don't give a shit about Adam. And I feel like a lot of people are afraid to diss on the person who played Adam because they're playing a transgender character. I don't have an issue with any trans characters whatsoever, but I hate Adam. I think they did a poor job at casting Adam. He was so unlikable. He was bland. He was blah, and he was constantly whining. So I don't like Adam. Number 13, Spinner should have never come back to Degrassi after the shooting. I agree. And for Jim, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me being a stubborn ass person, but I could never, ever, ever forgive somebody for being the cause of me getting shot and literally being paralyzed. Couldn't do it. Jimmy forgiving Spinner for that shit. Bravo to you, but like couldn't do it. 14. Sav and Miss O's relationship wasn't okay and never should have happened. I agree. When they were like making them into something like cute and like making it seem like we should want that type of relationship was kind of weird. And I didn't realize it the first time, and then watching it again, I was like, this is beyond. Number 15, Miles and Tristan were not a good couple. Agreed. 16, Craig and Ellie should have ended up together. Why were they trying so hard to make Craig and Ellie happen? I don't get it. They were trying to make them into like this big Ross and Rachel, Chuck and Blair. I was like, just stop. I do not like that. No, I disagree with that one. 17, Spinner should have gotten stabbed instead of JT. I like Spinner. Even though he was the cause of Jimmy's thing, I know he felt guilty for it, and I feel like they developed him so well from the beginning of the show to when he was written off. So I disagree that he should have been stabbed instead of JT. I feel like because JT was stabbed, everybody liked him and made a really big impact. Nobody liked Spinner at the time, so if he was stabbed, it wouldn't have made sense for anybody to feel bad for it. 18, Jack and Imogen weren't a good couple, and Imogen was better off with Fiona. I agree. I'm rewatching it again, and I dislike Jack with a passion. I so agree with that. 19, Emma and Jay had amazing chemistry. I agree. I like them a lot, but I love him and Manny together. 20, Drew should have been the father of Claire's baby, not Eli. I agree. I hate Claire. I think she's one of the worst people on the show. Drew I didn't care for, so Claire could go out and be with Drew, and Eli deserved better. And by better, I mean probably anybody else not in the cast, because toward the end, it kind of got a little bit like, do we even like these people anymore? I don't think so. Number 21, and finally, Degrassi really should have been shut down after everything that had happened at that school. Actually, I agree with that, because if it had been shut down, we wouldn't have had next class. And like, did any of us really need next class to happen? Did we? Did we even care about any of those people? Did we want to see more seasons with Maya, Miles, Zig, Tristan, Zoe? We sure as hell didn't want to see Zoe. I sure as hell didn't. I sure as hell didn't want to see any of them. Did we really need it to go on? I don't think so. But that was my Degrassi most unpopular opinions and my reactions to them. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.